In this tutorial, I'm going to show you something called Preverb. Now, Preverb is something that, to be honest, I thought I invented. I was trying to get creative with reverb and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if the reverb came in before the sound instead of after the sound? So I thought about how I might do this and realized if you take your sound, reverse it, apply the reverb, bounce it down to audio and reverse it again, that would give you this reverse reverb effect, which I even named Preverb. I was all excited thinking I invented this amazing technique that no one's ever done before and it sounds amazing, and just out of interest I googled the word preverb to make sure that no one else was using the word preverb for something else, and it turns out that people have actually been doing this for years and years, all the way back to the 60s. So let me give you an example. Now what you're listening to is the reverb happening before the sound. It's almost like an echo swelling into the original source sound. Check this out.
I can feel the rain upon my skin. It covers everything. The smell is bringing back the memories, the ones locked deep within.
It's an interesting effect, right? And even though it was invented years and years ago, it doesn't actually get used all that often, even though it sounds really cool. And I should also point out that you don't just have to use it on a full vocal. Like I have here, you can use it on pretty much anything from vocal one-shots through to vocal leads, vocal sound effects, and pretty much anything you can imagine. Step 1, reverse the original sound. In the case of Ableton, I can hit the reverse button. And then add a reverb. Now the choice of reverb you use will make a big difference as to the overall effect of Preverb. In this case, I'm going to choose one of my favorite Tour Reverb presets, Hard Walls, which is a small room reverb and also a sizzly bright small room reverb. Then bounce that down to audio, freeze, and flatten, and then reverse it, which means consolidating and reversing. So it's now playing forwards.
Hold me in your arms. Hold me in your arms.
Hear that preverb? Fantastic. Now that is the general idea. I did something a bit more interesting in the original example though. In the original example, I did preverb twice. Once with the Hard Walls preset, which is a small room reverb.
I can feel the rain upon my skin.
And then again, but with a different reverb, this different reverb having a lot of pre-delay, so there's a big difference in time between when the reverb happens and the original sound source. The result of which, in the case of preverb, means it swells in early.
I can feel the rain upon my skin. It covers everything.
A more obvious preverb effect, and then what I did is simply layer them.
I can feel the rain upon my skin. It covers everything. The smell is bringing back the memories, the ones locked deep within.
And that's the idea, preverb.